not go over your games with a chess engine. That process is probably one of the reasons why your playing strength is staying the same year after year. But you say, Mike, after I'm done with the game on Lichess, it goes over my game with an engine. It takes me right to the places where I made a mistake so that I can learn from my mistakes. On chess.com, it analyzes with an engine and does a game review. And it shows me where I made blunders and other mistakes. How is that not making me a better chess player? Well, how's that been working out for you? By the end of this video, you're going to agree with me that you should not be going over your games with a chess engine. So, first I want to give you a warning, and then I want to tell you a story. So the warning is, I have been making chess openings preparation software for very serious chess players for over 40 years. I picked up a thing or two, and I'm trying to sell you chess software to make your job easier. With that warning, though, I want to tell you a story. At any given time in history, including now, there are over 1,000 grandmasters, most of whom you cannot name and will never remember. 60 years ago, there were probably 1,000 grandmasters. One of them was named Alexander Kotov. Let me show you his book. Think Like a Grandmaster. I recommend you go buy a copy and read it. But I'm going to save you the effort because I'm going to show you his method. Because Kotov was like any other grandmaster until he adopted the process that he outlines in that book. And there's a reason that book is still around after 60 years. What was the process? I'm glad you asked. So Kotov would go and analyze his games unaided. Obviously, 60 years ago, he didn't have an engine to work with. And he also studied his games without the help of his friends, other grandmasters. And then he would do something ridiculous. He would publish his analysis without having anyone else check it. And the responses, we shall say, if you've read his book, you know this is true, were brutal. It was embarrassing. He was shamed left and right for what he missed in his analysis. He would take that to heart, wonder why he'd missed that, and he would root out the root cause in his game, and he became better until finally, guess what? He became a candidate for the World Championships, a kind of grandmaster you will remember. So, that's the secret. Don't go over your game with a chess engine. Keep that puppy turned off. Go over your game unaided. And when I say go over your game, I mean carefully analyze every position, assess it, pretend like you're the engine going, I believe the engine would say this position is worth positive 33 centipawns. And I also believe the best move was the one I played in the game. Or now I believe the best move is the one I've come up with after I've had some time to analyze it carefully, unaided. Only then, when you have every position assessed and every move, either the best move or a better move, do you turn on an engine and find out where you have made mistakes, where you could have played better, where your opponent could have played better, where you misassessed the value of the position. Then you enter the final phase, which is rooting out the cause. What had you decide that position was good when it wasn't? What had you think that was the best move when there was a much better one? What did you miss? And how can you make sure you don't miss this kind of thing in the future? Lather, rinse, repeat, and you will become a stronger chess player next year and the year after, just like Kotov. I warned you, I'm here to sell chess software, and I have tools to make that process easier. And if it's easier, you'll do more of it. If it's fun, you'll do more of it. And I think I can accomplish both. So I make my software for, well, Android. Here's my phone. I also make it for Windows. I also make it for Macintosh. I also make it for the iPad, iPhones. Right now, I think you can get on the mobile store for like $7. Price is going up soon. But yes, you will want to get my tools to make the job easier Obviously, you can use this process without any tools. Kotov used his peer group, right, to tear him apart, and you can save yourself all that shame and embarrassment by using an engine, but only after you've assessed every position in your entire game. So I want to interest you in the tools and make it easy. And if you want to get the tools or get more information about the tools, follow me, bookup.com/Kotov. So that's bookup, BOOKUP.com/KOTOV, as in Alexander Kotov. Sign up, get on my newsletter, and you'll get even more interesting tidbits on what it takes to make sure you are getting better and stronger year after year. We can edit that out, right? Oh, good. Thanks.